Welcome back to Studio 10. If you are just joining us, it is fantastic to have your company and your company, Dicko. I tell you what, that first hour he was on fire. You really were.
Yeah. You really stuffed up if you missed that. Get up earlier.
Plenty more to come. Plenty more.
You've got an hour and a half to go, so you know, don't back off the.
I may have peaked too soon, I'm afraid.
If it helps, I can pretend to be Mark Holden just to get you really angry.
Welcome to the show. It's a big story and it might get you angry at home. The Guardian has released shocking footage of Australian Immigration Minister Scott Morrison sending a message to asylum seekers detained in Papua New Guinea and Nauru. And a warning, some viewers may find this footage pretty confronting.
You have been brought to this place here because you have sought to illegally enter Australia by boat. The new Australian government will not be putting up with those sorts of arrivals. You have been brought here to have your claim assessed if you have one, and that will be done by the host government. That government will make the decision about whether you have a valid or invalid claim. If you have a valid claim, you will not be resettled in Australia. You will never live in Australia.
And this is what happens if you choose to stay.
You are found not to be a refugee. You will remain in this camp until you decide to go home. You should know that the government's will not change on this issue. You will remain here until you go home or you are resettled somewhere else other than Australia.
And finally, Mr Morrison has a warning to others.
If you choose not to go home, then you will spend a very, very long time here. You should tell anyone else you know who seeks to follow you that they should not do it, or they'll find themselves in a similar circumstance or much, much worse. There are new rules in place under this new government, so I urge you to think carefully about your next decision and to make a decision to get on with the rest of your life and to not remain here and take the option to go back to the country from which you've originally come.
Dicko, let's start with you. This isn't a very Australian welcome, is it?
I don't know how the guy sleeps at night, to be honest. I think that's chilling. I think it's a disgrace to our country. And I want to put this in a context. Imagine he's making that speech to a 5-year-old Somalian kid, because there's over 1,000 kids in detention in Australia. These are lives that are going to be ruined. These are kids who are going to be traumatised forever. And to be honest, a lot of them will be allowed to stay. That's the way it goes. 90% so far have made themselves into our society. And all we're doing is making a rod for our back. We're making a generation of kids resent us. And frankly, it's illegal. It's OK for him to talk about illegalities. To treat kids like that is against the Commission for the Rights of the Child, which we are a signatory to. It's a disgrace.
Yeah, well said, because it actually, listening to him talk in that way makes me sick to the stomach. It is not illegal to seek asylum. People are escaping terrible, terrible situations. Where is his heart? Where is his generosity of spirit? We are so blessed to be in this country. By just some twist of fate, we happen to be lucky enough to be born here. How dare he be saying, you have to go back to where you came from? For a start, that is against the Refugee Convention that we've signed, that we cannot be sending people back to places like Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq. We've seen on the news recently what is happening in Iraq. It breaks my heart that that is being said by a minister of this country.
Just to be clear, so everyone knows. So this is a video that was made just after the government got elected, obviously with a massive rush of blood to the head. It was not actually ever shown to asylum seekers. It's obviously, its tone is disgraceful, but it wasn't actually shown, so hopefully they thought better of it after they realised how horrendously Orwellian it was seeming. And he was saying only that if you were not found to be a genuine refugee, would you be sent back to the country of origin? But I think that's a pretty... Clearly the message overwhelmingly is don't even try it on.
But if it wasn't shown, obviously they had a change of mind about it.
I
They
think-
recognise what we're saying,
I think-
or what you've
Look,
said.
I'd like
Even
to
the
say
hardest heart
to stop this being used as a political football by the Labor Party, there's blood on their hands too. The Labor Party, engaged in this disgraceful journey, this race to the bottom, and put these terrible camps in place before Scott Morrison was on the scene. So I really hope that the Labor Party haven't got the barefaced cheek to attack this.
I think
because you're just as bad.
I will
Yeah, this is at a
defend the
time as
Labor
well
Party
when
on
I
this,
think
though.
We'd also had a huge
number
amount
of deaths at
as
sea.
well,
That's absolutely
so-
right. The Labor Party, when Kevin Rudd first came in 2007, immediately resumed onshore processing. The result of that, unfortunately, was a massive increase in the number of boats coming over, and there were two products of that. One was that the number of asylum seekers arriving by boat threatened to overwhelm the entire refugee intake system, which meant that kids in camps in Somalia or neighbouring camps in Africa, people in Syria, were not going to get places because we were giving all the places to asylum seekers arriving by boat. So there was it put it all out of whack. The other thing, of course, that happened is that more than 1,000, we don't know tragically the real number, but well over 1,000 people died at sea, and clearly something had to happen to stop that from continuing. Now, the problem
not the answer,
that video is clearly not
But
the
it
answer.
wasn't shown. I mean,
the video
you
was not
cannot
shown.
get
That's
your
right.
knickers in a knot about a video that wasn't
He
shown.
said it,
But
though.
you
He
can
felt
still
comfortable
get-
saying it, Ita.
It new government. It was right. He twice in that video he referred to the new government. So it was very early in the
seemed
day.
like they were
and
just sort of-
I think they realised it was the wrong thing to do.
I would certainly bloody hope so. I think, but there is a government and the apparatus of government should be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. You should be able to have an offshore processing system that is fair and humane, where asylum seekers are detained in perfectly reasonable conditions that we would expect of ourselves in any other detention facility, and there is plenty of scope for them to be resettled in other countries with the appropriate amount of support and supervision. But, that does not mean treating them like animals.
It seems incredibly disingenuous right now at a time when we're all up in arms about Peter Greste spending 7 years in an Egyptian...
I thought the same thing.
And yet we're prepared to imprison 1,000 kids whose only crime is to be dragged here by their parents.
I thought exactly the same thing when I was looking at Peter Greste. I was looking at the footage this morning, and I thought it's very similar. You can't help but think that, can you? And I thought, some of the footage we've seen of some of the detention camps that Australia has set up, I thought the conditions looked appalling.
Yeah.
They are appalling. And do you know what? There are 55 million people displaced on the planet right now, and that's only going to get worse with the hot spots, the trouble spots we're seeing in the Middle East, in Africa. At some point, some politician's going to have to look beyond the 4-year electoral cycle and say, what are we going to do as a compassionate government to try and deal with this?
Yeah, and the refugee intake, tragically, and this slipped underneath the radar, has actually been cut. So not just the number of people arriving by boat, but overall the refugee intake has been cut. Tony Abbott once promised that it would be 27,000. The previous Labor government had 20,000. I understand it's now quite a bit less than that. I think maybe even just 14,000 or something.
But to go back to what
So we
Vico
need
said,
to
you can't ignore
ratchet
the
that up.
children.
Of course not.
You cannot allow the children to remain in detention.
It is staggering that they're there. I think in some cases there are issues because the Minister of Immigration is technically the child's guardian, and it's about where you can put them into care. But anyway, yeah, it's staggering that they're in detention.